time to sit down, talked with head coach Jerod Mayo. Jerod, we sat here last week before we went to London, and you talked to me about starting fast. And I know you guys worked on it in practice. You guys started fast. What happened after that?
We got to put it all together. We got to start fast and we have to finish. And it's not only about starting fast within a drive, it's also about finishing those drives with points. And we just weren't able to do that this week.
Did you guys get bullied, pushed around?
You know, maybe, yeah, for that game, I would say I think it was pretty clear. And when we talk about tough football teams, we talk about being able to cover kicks and be able to run the ball and stop the run. Do I think we have tough players in the locker room? Absolutely, but we just played soft for that game, and I would say probably the last two games.
I think it's one thing for a coach that maybe have never played to call teams soft. Like, you played middle linebacker. You in that moment, and I agreed with you when you said it. I was sitting, 20 feet in front of you.
Yep.
But, and then people talk about it the next day, and you sort of had to take it back a little. Not take it back, but you can change week to week, though.
No,
you
that's
can come out and play not physical and physical
right.
one week.
That's right. And all the things that we're talking about now will be, forgotten if we just win football games. And that's what it comes down to. It comes down to winning football games. And I would say that, and also, trying to build this roster to be sustainable in the future.
Okay, Drake Maye, week 2. What improvements did you see? It seems like he protected the ball well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, no turnovers, and that's the thing. When we talk about having a young quarterback, you want to see him get better every week, and I would say he did that this past week. I would also say that the pass protection this week was better than it has been in a long time. Even though, in spite of having different combinations up front on a week-to-week basis.
I know, 7 in a row. Like, I can't wait for a pregame interview. Maybe it's going to be, I don't know, keep your fingers crossed.
Give us the same old line 2 weeks in a row.
I thought that calling game, like, he had a chance to go to first progression, second, third. If it wasn't there, then take off.
That's right, and he did a good job there. He has that athleticism. He's able to extend plays and also pick up first downs with his legs.
Play the Jets at home this week. Getting into the Jets. I mean, we could talk about Rodgers, could talk about Devontae Adams getting there. Yep. Is this more about you guys? Find a way to stop the run against these guys. Get back to running the football. Clean up those special teams.
100%. It's always been about us in the locker room, and I've been preaching fundamentals since camp, and it's been spotty here as of late, and we just got to correct those things, and we'll do that going forward.
All right, it's time now for Ask the Coach Almost Anything, and this is from Saul G. Great question here. You were talking about this before the interview with you.
You said Saul G or Salah?
Saul G.
Salah?
Not Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh might be watching the show. You never know. Talking about the flight back from London. That's a long flight, almost 8 hours.
Yeah.
Do you try to catch a wink or two? Do you try and get some sleep? Because you have a lot of energy. Yeah. You set the tone for the organization. But you also want to get sleep, but you also want to watch a film. What is the balance for you?
I wanted to stay awake just so I could get back, and it was like 11:30 when we finally made it back here and just get back on East Coast time. So I stayed awake. I watched all the game, had all my notes, had everything done. It was nice.
All right, get everything done. If you want to ask the coach a question like Saul G, you got to go to Patriots.com, #AskTheCoach.